Hey, Cat here, welcome back. In this video, I am going to teach you how trigger points cause sciatica pain. Coming up. Trigger points are key for anyone suffering from sciatica. And there are two ways that trigger points create sciatica pain. They create them indirectly, and they can also create them directly. So let me break that down and explain that to you. Trigger points are focal points of tension in your muscles. I wrote a whole blog post about it. We're going to link that in the description. It'd be good for you to read that. Trigger points create an imbalanced pull on your spine. They can create aching, they can create all kinds of symptoms, but they also will affect the tensional balance in your body and especially along the spine. So indirect causes of sciatica are trigger points getting lodged in your muscles. They get stuck on, they're constantly working, they're constantly pulling, and they create an imbalanced pull on your spine, which then can affect how your spine is resting. Is it resting in its normal path, or is it a little bit off, a little bit forward, a little bit back? Any of that variation from its true path in your body can lead to compression on nerves, and in your case might be leading to compression on the sciatic nerve. Trying to treat your body for sciatica without addressing the trigger points is going to be very frustrating. You might be going to PT, you might be seeing a chiropractor, you might be seeing a massage therapist, but if they're not truly addressing the trigger points, those focal points of tension in that whole tensional system, it's going to take you a lot longer, and it may keep you from actually truly healing from sciatica pain. So indirectly, trigger points cause sciatica pain by altering the tensional system around your spine. Your spine gets off track, and then you might get a herniated disc or a slip disc, or the nerve root gets compressed somewhere along that way, and then you end up with sciatica. So that's the indirect way that trigger points cause sciatica. Let's talk about how trigger points can directly cause sciatica pain. Here's the thing that a lot of folks don't understand is that trigger points in certain muscles can directly create the experience of sciatica, even if you don't actually have true sciatica. There are muscles that cause identical symptoms as sciatica. There are muscles that cause butt pain. There are muscles that cause radiating pain down the outside of the thigh into the shin. There are trigger points in muscles that can cause radiating aching in the butt, down the hamstring, even into the calf, foot numbness, pressure when standing, discomfort when sitting, all of these common symptoms of sciatica. And you might get that diagnosis of sciatica, and then they might be trying to fix your spine, but everyone's spine is a little off. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have true sciatica. And I did another video on true versus false sciatica. I highly recommend you watch that video. We're going to put a link in the description here. So directly, gluteus minimus is the culprit a lot of the time. Later in this month, I'm going to show you how to fix that, how to release that muscle. But gluteus minimus is called the sciatica imitator in the trigger point world. It creates all the symptoms of sciatica: butt pain, sharp pain around the SI joint, that aching down the side of the thigh, the aching down the hamstrings, into the calf, foot numbness, all these things that we would say that is definitely sciatica. It sounds just like sciatica. But if you can release the trigger points in that muscle and the other muscles in the tensional system, then you can often get yourself out of pain. So I just want you to understand that trigger points are always a factor in sciatica. There isn't anyone with sciatica that won't benefit from doing self-trigger point release. Everyone needs to do it because trigger points are definitely a piece of your puzzle. Trigger points are a piece of your sciatica puzzle. And if you can follow my instructions and follow my videos and do some self-trigger point release work, plus the other pieces of the FreeBody method, you can get out of pain. I've seen it thousands of times. And I'm excited for that to be your story too. So this was how trigger points cause sciatica pain. We got a couple more videos linked in the description. And so that's our day 2. Tomorrow, we've got more great information. The rest of the month, keep tuning back in. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.